Primo!
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new episode of Nintendo Unleashed. I'm Armando.
I'm Noah.
Pika-pee!
That's Pikachu.
Yes, that's Pikachu.
Joining us today.
We're honored. Thank you. This is Blazekick's Nintendo podcast, and this is episode 8. We're almost getting to those double digits, and we're gonna do like some kind of giveaway. I'm not
Stay
sure.
tuned.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna give away, but we're gonna do it. Maybe, you never know. And this week we have a lot of stuff to talk about, like Splatoon, because we got a lot of news from that. And we're also gonna talk about some rumors going around the internet, like Paper Mario remake for the 3DS. Is that real?
No.
We're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it. And we're going to talk about the 3DS, the Nintendo 3DS, because by the time that this podcast goes up, it will be March 27th, and that's the day that the 3DS came out in North America. So we're going to celebrate its anniversary by talking about it.
Yep.
And because we uploaded a top 10 3DS games video on our YouTube channel, so watch that. Now, before we get into our topics, we're going to start off with our usual segment where we talk about the games that we've been playing recently. So, Noah, what have you been playing?
Just Smash, I'll be honest with you, and that's because on Friday, if you're probably watching this on Friday, I'm going to a Smash tournament that's being hosted by my school, and I want to do well, so I'm getting in some practice, you know?
You're going to represent Blazekick.
Represent Blazekick. Yep, I'm going to bring business cards and everything. T-shirt, business cards, Blazekick hat. It's going to be amazing.
Bring a GameCube controller with the Blazekick logo.
Oh my god.
Should totally do that.
Yep, so that's it for me this week. Haven't had much time for games, just Smash.
Okay, and Conor, what have you been playing?
I've been playing quite a bit of stuff for review. I haven't finished Fossil Fighters, but I finished the review, and that was posted. I've been playing 2 games Sekai Project published. Raiders 4th Sphere, I think it was called, which is a flight simulator and their first non-visual novel. And The Way We All Go, which is a horror visual novel. And that's about it, really.
Nice, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Arms?
I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening. Just been playing that on my free time because I've been editing the video that I was talking about, and I usually have maybe 2 hours of free time whenever I'm editing.
Nice.
So I've been playing that, and I still love it.
It's pretty good. Well, more
good.
More than pretty good. Yeah, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Noah, can you take it away?
Sure thing. We'll start off with what's available on the eShop this week. Spoilers, there's pretty much nothing. On the Wii eShop, there's a game called Dot Arcade, which I guess it looks like you control some colored dots. On the Wii U Virtual Console, there's Namco Museum, which might be the best offering this week, actually. It's a Game Boy Advance game going for $7, and it's a collection of some old Namco games, such as Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug, etc. I think it's got 5 games on it, so if you're into Namco stuff, that might be worth looking into. There's also a Wii U eShop demo for Lego Batman 3, which, sure. I don't know if anyone's going to want that. The game's been out for a while now. You should have made up your mind.
And I'm pretty sure the demo's been on every system.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, oh boy, the 3DS eShop, I don't want to be so quick to judge, but based on the titles of these games, 3 amazing shovelware titles.
Whoa!
Jet Dog.
10 out of 10.
My Pet School 3D.
10 out of 10.
And My Pet and Titanic Mystery. So
I'm sure
11
those
out of
are all
10.
perfect games.
I bet. They're all probably hidden object games. Also, don't forget you can download Lego Ninjago Shadow of Ronin, the game of the year on 3DS.
Are you guys gonna get it?
No.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. It's probably terrible.
Hey, it's a Lego game. Lego games aren't terrible.
Okay, well, true, but okay, it's not amazing, right? I'm not gonna spend $30 on it. Um, also, there's a demo for Harvest Moon: The Lost Valley on 3DS, so I guess that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I didn't know that.
And the new themes this week: NES Samus Aran, NES Pit, and Etrian Mystery Dungeon. So I guess that's kind of cool if you're into that. Might check out the Samus one. That sounds kind of cool. Hopefully, it's got some cool Metroid music. Metroid is dead. But yeah, not much. Not much this week, but oh well. We've been getting a bunch of stuff in recent weeks, so I feel like kind of one slow week is perfectly acceptable. Now that that's out of the way, we're going to talk a little bit about Mario Party 10 because we said we weren't going to buy it, but 2/3 of us did.
Hey, I never
Wow.
said I
Yeah, I
did.
failed you. Sorry.
True.
I didn't.
So basically, that shows we have no self-control.
I do.
Okay, yeah.
Well-
Okay, 2/3 of us have no self-control. Sorry.
Also,
You
I've
bought
been
it.
to
You bought all
store,
the
so-
amiibo.
I did.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna briefly tell my story. So I was going to Staples for something I needed for a project, and it was right next to Toys R Us. So I thought, I'll get in, or I'll go in. I wanted to see if they had Toad. Right, that's the only one I wanted. But they didn't have Toad, so I saw Luigi. I'm like, you know what? I'm not a huge fan of Luigi's Smash pose, mostly because I don't like the kind of pizza shaped stand, the frozen pizza. And so I'm like, I really want this Luigi. I love his new pose. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get Luigi, and screw it. And so I got Luigi, and I'm like, you know what? I also really like Peach and Yoshi's poses, so I'm gonna get them too. And you know, how can you get those three and not get Mario, right? But the only way to get Mario is to buy the game. Well,
Or is
sort
it?
of. So until today, I should have waited. But well, not really. The game's alright. And so I bought the game Mario, and then I also bought Bowser and Toad because I went to Target and found them there. So I bought the game and all the amiibo. And I said I wasn't gonna buy any of that stuff, but I bought all of it. I'm insane. No self-control.
Well, I only got the game and Mario.
You have slightly more self-control.
Yeah. Well, I had already bought Toad, so
Oh, true.
I only got
and I have
Toad.
2 gold Marios.
Oh my god,
Possible.
crazy.
But yeah. I don't know why I bought it. Seriously, I haven't opened it. I'm probably never gonna play it, or play it like one time and ignore it.
It's fun with your you've got nieces, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be really fun to play with them. I think. Well, you gave them a copy though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when they're at your place.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah, probably.
I
I don't know. I still don't think I'm really gonna play it a lot. Maybe like you said, when people are over.
Yeah, I don't plan on
You
playing it
wanna play
alone. That's
something?
just lame. I did start it. I didn't get to play with family yet. I just haven't had time. Family or friends. I've only played single player. For what I've played, it's better than I expected. I mean, it's far from great, but I expected it to be pretty bad. Just going in with that, that anti-car bias. You guys know exactly what I mean. And, it's not bad. The car, it's not as bad as I remember from Mario Party 9. I sort of do miss exploring the map. But oh well, it's not terrible. The only thing, so I'm gonna my initial complaints. So at first, I thought there was no mode where you could just play the mini games, and that was gonna be a huge disappointment for me because my favorite thing about Mario Party is the mini games. I thought at first there was no mode where you can't do just the mini games, and I was super disappointed. But you just have to look around for it. You really got to dig. You have to go into the Mario Party mode first, and it's technically when you're selecting the boards, one of the boards is like free play. So okay, good design. 10 out of 10.
How's Amiibo Party?
Yeah, Amiibo Party 2. Of course, Bowser Party. Who could forget? But
Roar.
so as the mini games, oh boy, they're really good. Like I like them a lot. It might be some of my favorite Mario Party mini games, and I didn't even play that many of them. I might have played, no more than 10 of them. But every one I played, they were all unique, fun, very engaging. There were very few luck-based ones, which is good. Those ones are the worst. Where you let's say I remember one of them from Mario Party 8 where you would light a fuse or something and there were 10 fuses and some of the fuses would explode and kill you but some were fine. So I haven't encountered any stuff like that yet, which is good. I've only played on one of the boards. Amiibo Party is pretty cool, very complicated, strangely complicated. I haven't done Bowser Party yet though, but so far I'm going to say it's good, but not great.
Is
Okay.
Amiibo Party as annoying as people say, where you have to scan the amiibo every single turn?
You do not. Instead of scanning, you can just press A on the gamepad.
Oh,
Thank God. I didn't know that until somebody told me on Twitter. Shout out to whoever told me. I forget who.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like I'll play it, but not a lot.
You
That's
know,
my only thing
it's
with
a game.
Mario Party.
It's a game that's good to have. You know.
Yeah. Sure.
And so, that's it for Mario Party 10. Stay tuned. I'm going to have a review up as soon as I can on blazecake.com, so stay tuned for that. Of course, I bought all the amiibo with it. Speaking of amiibo, let's talk a little bit about that because we've got some cool news. Obviously, I guess it's news that we bought so many of them, or at least I did. I'm terrible. I shouldn't have done that. The Bowser is so similar. Okay. I'll talk a little about how I like the figures. I didn't mention that. Bowser, like I just said, incredibly similar. That's the only one I have a little bit buyer's remorse for, but I'm glad I completed the set. That's the only reason I bought Bowser to complete the set because I'm 100%. I'm a completionist type person. I gotta have it. I gotta have all those boxes ticked, right? I can't have one missing. That's just how I function. Aside from that, I love all their poses, every single one. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Toad, and even Bowser's pose is great. They all look great. As you've probably seen pictures of online, they're slightly bigger than the Smash versions. They're less detailed, but because of that, they just look cleaner. And I think they've got a little bit more weight to them in general. Especially Bowser. Obviously, he's like the heaviest amiibo. But it's funny because I like how you can feel the weight difference between somebody like Luigi and somebody like Bowser. Or like Toad. You can clearly tell the difference, which I think is kind of funny and cool. But I'm happy about them. They're sitting on my shelf. I've decided I'm not going to organize by series that much. I'm going to organize by, I'm not going to organize by game series, but by amiibo series, if that makes sense, So I have my Smash ones on the left and my Mario Party series on the right, and I'm sure I'm going to get more Mario Party ones as soon as those are available. We've got Donkey Kong, Wario, and Rosalina coming up, right? We think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are kind of confirmed.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting all.
Probably gonna get some too.
Well, yeah. I'm planning on getting all three of those if I can. I just got to complete the set. It's a much easier set to complete than Smash. Would you guys agree? For sure.
Well,
Yeah. That's why I didn't buy all of them because I know I can complete it eventually.
I've seen them all in store since they came out like Sunday.
Yeah, the only one that's semi-difficult to find is Toad. Some places have them, some don't. Like, for instance, my Toys R Us had none. My Toys R Us had all the...
because a lot of people who are collecting Amiibo don't have Toad.
That's true, so Toad probably got very...
care about having a second Luigi.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a guess and say Toad is the most popular. That's definitely what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are available on Amazon, so...
True.
If that's easier for our listeners to buy them via Amazon. So.
Yeah, you shouldn't have too much trouble, guys. I mean,
yeah.
I doubt anyone's selling them for. I doubt there are too many scalpers since they're pretty common. There probably are though. They just
probably just Gold Mario.
Yeah. Oh God, forgot about Gold Mario for a second. I didn't get him, but I'm fine with that. I'm not planning on it.
It's a cool figure.
Yeah, it's a cool figure, but it's not worth my time and money. If I have to work, super hard to get it, I should have pre-ordered it, but it was so hard to pre-order.
Or you could just get another Mario when it comes out and paint it gold.
No, bad. It's not official.
Or you can come to Canada April 10th.
What are they doing?
It comes out.
Oh, nice.
It's not retail exclusive.
Well, it was for us. Walmart, I forgot. That's true. That's the one reason. Well, Canada, your Amiibo price got increased, but on the flip side, yeah, true. But on the flip side, you don't have the retail exclusive. That's the worst thing about America. America Amiibo.
We kind of do. Shulk and Lucario were still exclusive.
Oh, didn't know that. Good to know. But that's what we've been buying, and I think we mentioned this, but the Mario Amiibo is going to be available individually starting April 3rd in North America. And I guess the reason they're doing so originally you could only get him if you bought him with the Mario Party 10 bundle, which is sort of the reason I got him. So I guess
good deal if you wanted the game.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just want the figure, just go with the figure.
Yeah, so if you just want the figure, get it. It's a good figure. 10 out of 10. That's my review.
For Mario Party?
No. just the Mario figure. 10 out of 10.
Blazecake's gonna start reviewing Amiibo.
Oh God.
Individual figures.
That might. Ideas. You never know. And another cool amiibo thing that happened, there was a successful Kickstarter for these amiibo collector cases. I believe they wanted to raise around $2,000, and they surpassed that goal. Basically, how it's going to work is if you want to keep your amiibo in box, you're going to be able to put the box inside this container, which is going to secure the box in place. It's designed to fit it perfectly. And, I guess if you're into keeping them in the box, it seems like a cool thing to do, assuming they're not too expensive, right? Because if you've got a lot of them in the box, that cost is just going to add up if the boxes are expensive. I think they should be no more than $5 each. Hopefully they won't be. If they are, that's not worth your money. Unless you're a crazy collector, which I know some people are.
I'm gonna guess on it. I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna be like $20 each.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
That'd be
Well, it's
more
just
than the
plastic.
Cases are expensive. Yeah, cases cost a lot, so
That's true.
even if it's small, it still costs.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting one actually. Only one though for my Japanese Rosalina amiibo. So, and if I get any other like crazy rare type stuff in the future, I don't know.
Well, I open all my amiibos, so
Yeah, no, I mean the only reason I have that one in the box is because I have the North American Rosalina I got from Target. I mentioned this before on the show, but the only reason I have the Japanese one, I ordered it online because I thought I wasn't going to be able to get her from Target, but I did, so now I just have two. And I'm not going to open because it would just kind of look silly to have two of them open. I don't know. So I like having it in the box, and I like the Japanese box too. It's cool to have.
Actually, I think I might get one because I have a couple amiibo that I haven't opened. Because I have like an extra Shulk, extra Meta Knight.
Nice.
And I got rid of my extra DD Kong, so yeah.
Oh, rest in peace. Hoo-ha.
I gave it to Bernice. So.
Oh, nice. Didn't she, wasn't it some kind of Mario-based bet? Or Mario,
yeah.
Right? You told me
Yeah. I told my niece that if she doesn't get last place in a Mario Kart race, she can have Diddy Kong. And she tried for like 30 minutes and she got like 8th place.
Amazing.
On Mario Circuit.
Oh, nice. Good pick. Man, Mario Kart 8, I love it so much. Shout out to Mario Kart 8. The DLC, man, coming in May.
Oh man, I want that.
The Animal Crossing DLC.
Animal Crossing.
Playing is well forever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
I hope they add like an update when the DLC comes out, an update that will allow us to scan more amiibos to get more.
That's a good plan. I think that's something they'll probably do.
Costumes.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only amiibo costumes I don't have are Donkey Kong and Fox, just because I don't own those two. But one of my friends own both. One of my friends who I know owns both of them, so I might just ask them to lend me them so I can just scan them in. That'd be nice. I gotta have all of them. I told you guys this completionist right here. That's about it for amiibo, right? So.
I think so.
Another.
There's more amiibo stuff technically kind of later.
True. Also, something worth noting, Famitsu DS plus Wii, interesting name. They teased basically a major announcement for Nintendo consoles coming soon. We don't know if that's I'm going to assume that's a monthly publication, or maybe bi-monthly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but it's
but
a spin-off of Famitsu, so...
But the news has not come out yet, but I'm sure as soon as it is, it's going to be something that only comes to Japan. Amazing.
Not sure about that, because they're saying major. So
that's true.
Major makes me think, like...
Well, how many major Nintendo games have been revealed in magazines recently?
Pokemon?
Pokemon is usually the game that gets revealed.
Famitsu.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Well, never mind.
So I don't know,
And it could be a third-party thing, too.
That's my guess. Yeah, okay, third party. There you go.
I don't know,
Level 5 games?
Right, I feel like Nintendo wouldn't announce a game like a new Super Mario in a Japanese-only magazine. I feel like that would be a little weird. Something like that,
Well,
it could be like a level 5 game.
True, it could.
Or it could be like how Pokemon's been doing recently, where the stuff's technically revealed through CoroCoro, but there's a trailer posted the same day worldwide with all the information.
Maybe. We'll see. And that's all we have for now. Predictions, anybody?
Chibi Robo.
I'll go with that too. Or, Captain Rainbow HD. It could happen.
I'll go with Chibi Bro. So.
All right.
Why not?
Such original predictions here at Blaze Kick.
Find it right.
Oh my god. So we've got a couple rumors. We mentioned rumors. We've got a couple rumors now.
3 actually.
Yep. So I don't know too much about this first NeoGAF one. Would one of you who's more well read
Okay.
talk about this?
So I don't know the exact details, but from what I've read on Reddit and Twitter, basically some guy on NeoGAF that goes by the name D went to, I believe, GameStop, and a Nintendo rep was there, and he struck the conversation up with the Nintendo rep about Amiibo, and the guy basically said that the West Coast port strike or whatever it was did directly affect Amiibo, as well as limited edition stuff like Majora's Mask, Skull Kid figure thing.
Yeah.
And they have that stuff stuck in warehouses. So as soon as it's completely dealt with, because even though they've reached a deal, it's not completely dealt with yet. I don't know the exact specifics. More Wave 2 and 3, I think, were what were affected.
Yeah, I think so.
Amiibo will be in stores.
Awesome. Good to hear.
However, the main reason I don't believe this, I don't know about you guys, I go to game stores quite frequently, and I've never seen a rep from any store.
I feel like somebody could make this up very easily. You know, like it's
even if they were like trying to act casual or something, like act like a customer, then still, how would you know to go strike up the conversation with them?
Exactly, and I don't know if they would be willing to give that much information. I don't know if they're allowed.
He's a random runt person in charge of seeing
he probably doesn't even know about this. He might not even know about that Amiibo situation. You know?
Yeah.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I've seen reps while I was working at Toys R Us.
Reps for what?
For Nintendo reps.
Oh, that's cool.
While I was working at Toys R Us, but they usually, they usually went when they were holding like an event. Like one time they were demoing Smash on 3DS.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense for something like that.
Yeah, but this person just went in on a normal day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My Wii U gamepad just turned on with a Mario Party 10 ad.
What do you know? Go buy it. I guess that's that rumor. Yeah, I don't believe it, but. Yeah.
Well, I think that's likely, but.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the situation, but I feel like whoever came up with this just wants attention.
Yeah.
Sorry, D, if you're actually telling the truth. I just feel like you're trying to get attention. Sorry. I think this is more of a leak and less of a rumor, but either way. The new Nintendo 3DS apparently Nintendo submitted to FCC and the page got leaked for it. And this does not mean that it's going to be releasing. This just means they sort of, I guess, did a request. I'm not entirely sure how that works. But I know it's not a confirmation for release. But
basically means they're setting up in case they want to.
Right. So basically, if you've been waiting on the small model, hold in there, hang in there, because for all we know, this could be true, and we could be getting that pretty soon. You know, maybe in the next Nintendo Direct. I sort of doubt that, since they basically, I feel like they still just released the XL. But just wait and see. It could happen. I say wait on that. You guys think it's gonna happen?
Will it come out here? It will come out here.
Yeah,
I think it's a little longer though.
I think it'll come around the holiday season.
Yeah, but
that makes sense. It'll be a good gift for little kids. That makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, the kids, all the faceplates they're gonna want for Christmas.
Or they might also do launch it if there's another Pokemon game this year. Launch it like X and Y.
Oh, please no, please no, please no. Not
Pokemon Z.
No. We've had that would be the third annual release in a row. God.
More than third. They've been releasing annually since Heart Gold.
That's true. It pisses me off.
However, they still have 4-year dev cycles. X and Y was in development for 4 years.
I highly doubt ORAS was in development for 4 years.
Black 2 and White 2 were 2 years. ORAS was 2, I think, as well. The start of the generations last longer.
I mean, for me, it doesn't it's not that I care if they're rushing the development. It's just I don't like when they release them. I wish they would space them out a little bit more. One every other year, I'll be fine with. But oh well.
That's what they used to be.
Right. Please go back to that.
They want money.
God,
how are they going to do that?
Come on, Game Freak, don't be greedy. Well, I don't know if it's Game Freak or Nintendo's being greedy. Either way, stop it. Another completely fake rumor that we'll talk about.
Totally true.
Is that apparently Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door 3D got leaked and it's fake.
Watch, because everyone's calling this fake. It actually.
Then it's gonna be real. Right, because the Raymond one, a lot of people, I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people thought it was real, then it ended up being fake, but now everyone thinks it's fake, it's going to be real.
I
It just,
thought the Raymond thing was real. I
I
thought
thought
it
it was,
was real.
I thought it was real. I thought it was real.
I thought it was
Yeah.
fake until a video was posted. Then I thought it was real.
Right. He did a great job designing
Yeah,
that.
that was a really
Yeah.
good fake. Whoever, I forget the name of the guy, but
Omni.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go, shout out. But this video looks like somebody, I feel like with enough time, I feel like I could have made this leak.
I don't know
You
if
know-
you've seen Game Explain's discussion on it, but they basically pointed out most of the stuff could be done in a video editor without even Photoshop.
Exactly, and I feel like, people say, oh, it has the 3DS thing at the beginning. No, somebody could just play back a video on their 3DS. Come on, guys. It's that easy, really.
You literally open any app on the 3DS.
Yeah. But that's. Do we agree that that's fake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, however, I would like if that's real. Because I've never played the 1,000-Year Door. Everyone says it's like one of the greatest GameCube games ever. Everyone says it's the best Mario Party, and I really want to play it. So,
Right.
Mario Party, God, that's all that's on my mind. A lot of people say it's the best Paper Mario. And the only one I've played is Sticker Star, which a lot of people hate on, but I thought it wasn't terrible. But I'd be willing to definitely try out.
If you played N64 and 1000 Year Door, you'd agree Sticker Star is terrible.
Maybe we'll see. If that happens, I'll be able to play it.
Because it like ruins all the character stuff from those games.
Fair enough.
They're so loved because of their characters, and then Sticker Star is like none of it.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for rumors. But we're gonna talk briefly about some of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3D reviews, which came out a couple days ago. In general, looks like the consensus is, the game is still great. However, the worst part about it, the graphics have taken a bit of a hit, but luckily, since it is on a smaller screen, it's not going to be terribly noticeable. Something that's also gone is the Japanese voice acting, if you're into that.
No.
I personally don't care, but, I guess I know there are a lot of people that do, so either way, I'm definitely getting that. I've never played the original, and I'm looking forward to trying that out. There are a couple extras, there's like a jukebox and a model viewer, but people say that doesn't really make up for the graphical downgrade, but either way, they say it's still a great game, but they say the Wii version is the best version, which I understand. But I'm gonna play it and love it anyway. Still a great game.
I'm probably gonna wait because I know that game is really long.
Oh,
and I
boy,
don't have the
yeah.
time for that. So
I think I'm gonna buy it at launch, but I'm gonna need to wait to play it because I've yet to beat Majora's Mask. I've barely even started Codename Steam. I barely even played Monster Hunter. I am so behind on my games. I barely even started Metroid Prime Trilogy on Wii U. God, I just got Mario Party 10. I have so many games to play. It's crazy.
yeah, and I just started Fire Emblem again.
Oh my
and
God,
that's a
too many
long game,
games.
so-
Nintendo, slow down. See, this is what happens. They release like 4 games in like 2 months, and then they release nothing. But I feel like that year this could change. Honestly, I feel like they're spacing their stuff out a bit better. We have Splatoon in May. We don't know if we have anything in April. We might get something. Is
Yep,
Puzzle Dragons in April?
Dragons April.
There you go. Everyone's favorite. And Puzzles and Dragons in April. Splatoon in May. June, I don't know if we're going to get anything.
Yoshi's Woolly World,
Maybe
according to Nintendo Europe's June.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much of that I believe, but
It was on their website.
yeah, that's true. I mean, okay, I think that's good enough evidence that it's going to come out in June. July, maybe Mario Maker.
Mario Maker.
Yeah, August.
What else do they have?
I want to say
Star Fox.
Star Fox or Xenoblade X. Right.
No, I think Star Fox will be like
Xenoblade's April
October.
in Japan, isn't it?
Yep. So all they have to do is
Star
localize.
Fox will be probably like Star Fox will probably be like October
Well, when
because we know
Miyamoto
Zelda is
says it's
November.
coming before Zelda. I don't think like a week or something before Zelda. I think a couple
No,
months.
Zelda.
I think September is going to be Star Fox, and October is going to be Xenoblade.
Zelda November. Yeah.
Yep. That is a solid lineup, Nintendo. Keep it up.
And are you gonna buy all those 3 games?
Every single one.
I'll buy Zelda.
I'll buy Zelda and Xenoblade. Why not?
No love for Star Fox. Come on. I know you're not a big fan, but it's Miyamoto. You can't do.
So it's Zelda.
No, but it's not directly. It's mostly made by Aonuma, right? He's overlooking. Miyamoto is not as involved. He's mostly involved with Star Fox right now, and I mostly love
Project Giant Robot.
Well, that's not going to release on its own. I mean, maybe, but I feel like that's going to be incorporated into Star Fox in some way.
No, Guard was the one that was
Oh,
incorporated to Star Fox.
okay.
Giant Robot's the one that's supposed to be standalone.
And
Really?
Yeah.
and here's what I think about Project Giant Robot. If that ever gets released, I think here's how they're going to do it. They're going to release it on the eShop, and here's the big part. Speculation. I think it's going to be the first game to support 2 gamepads. That's what I think. Because think about
or
it.
they could turn it into a party game. Like they could do like Nintendo Land 2 and add like Mario to it or something like that.
True.
They always do that. They always come up with a new concept and just
and
add a
then
Nintendo
put it in the
character.
game. Yeah, like
Yeah.
we saw that with we saw that with Metroid Blast. We saw that with that like pirate ship game with
Chase Me.
Yeah, Chase Me.
Chase Me. Yeah.
Chase Me, man. Those were the days. I barely even remember that. I remember the pirate ship game, which got into Wario, Game & Wario.
Hey, at least Splatoon didn't do that.
True.
They were thinking about it, but it didn't.
Oh, they were thinking about that?
Yeah, they mentioned at one point it was bloopers you were playing as.
Oh, man. I feel like they could have released that individually still, though, you know? Maybe. Who knows? That would be pretty cool. Blooper game? I love bloopers. They're cool characters, but in Mario they're annoying as hell, especially the original Mario. God, terrible. But, we sort of went off on a tangent there. That was Xenoblade reviews.
I'd just like to say I find it really weird that the embargo lifted almost 2 weeks before or over 2 weeks before it comes out.
Yeah, I thought there was early reviews, but I guess they just want to get the word out there. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, I feel like they must have been confident in it because they know it's a good game, so they figure why not do it early. But that's cool.
Just like compared to Bloodborne.
Right.
The embargo
Which was
lifted like right before the game came out.
Yep. At least they didn't do the thing where that terrible thing developers are doing where you can't have a review like until like the day of or like a certain time in the day of. That's terrible. That's when a game is not going to be very good.
Yeah,
Usually.
Like Assassin's Creed Unity was
Yep.
like
Sonic
9
Boom.
a.m. or something. Sonic
Yep.
Boom didn't even get review copies sent out.
Well, I think some Let's Players got copies, but I don't think reviews. That was for a reason. But yeah, thanks to Sonic Boom. We're going to take a break sponsored by Sonic Boom.
Sonic
Game of the year.
Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
We'll be right back after this break. Sup fam, we're back. Daddy Sakurai says Mewtwo's almost done. I believe it's some kind of joke.
Go on.
That apparently Mewtwo's almost complete because Sakurai said, and I believe it was some kind of Japanese. I don't know if it was an interview, maybe some kind of game talk show. He was on it, and he said Mewtwo's almost complete, and we will release soon. Please listen to Nintendo for further details. And that made a lot of people go crazy because Nintendo Direct, which didn't get announced. Please, let's get one next week. I will cry tears of joy. I love Nintendo Direct. It's been too long.
Well, I personally don't think there's going to be one anytime soon.
Cries. I hope so. I mean,
I'll mention
I'm-
it later.
I feel like
Yeah.
the closer it is to E3, because that means...
Less likely.
Yeah, so I feel like, our likelihood is slowly decreasing, but who knows? Who knows?
You too.
Yeah, we need to see Mewtwo and the Mario Kart 8 DLC and the Splatoon release date, which I think all that stuff at least deserves a direct. Because they can fill it in with some of their like indies or whatever they do, They can do one of those mini Nintendo Directs. I'd be fine with that. Well, maybe not. Those are less exciting. Yeah. Either way.
You want full on hype.
Yes,
Like 40
the
minutes
hype.
long.
The hype.
Live.
Just the fact that the live part, just so much more exciting. Speaking of live, I might not be able to watch E3 live, which makes me pissed. Anyway, moving on. Iwata has said that Zelda Netflix report, I think it was Time that posted it.
It was,
Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, Wall Street Journal.
Okay, yeah, he says that that's incorrect. So, Yeah.
Well, technically, he said it's based on untrue facts.
So he didn't outright deny it. So that could be him subtly correcting it. But it's weird that they would talk about that so late. It's like that must have been a month ago at least,
Yeah.
maybe around a month ago. And why are they finally commenting on it now? I think that's a little weird, but whatever.
Could be
Maybe
that
the deal
Netflix is working
fell
on a
through.
different franchise.
True.
Or
Maybe
there is a
maybe
Zelda
the
thing,
deal
but it's
never,
someone else.
Star Fox series.
or maybe the deal just didn't go through.
Yeah,
True.
You never know. Just
We'll
fell
find out
apart.
soon.
maybe.
What if they announced that at E3?
Then I'll complain to all the Nintendo fanboys that said Sony talking about Heroes or
TV,
whatever that
yeah.
TV show was.
Powers, come on,
Powers.
get it right.
I'll be like, I thought you guys said talking about TV at E3 was boring.
I feel like they shouldn't talk about, like, if they just showed like a 1 minute teaser, that's all, and then just move on. Nintendo, you guys got your pacing amazing in the digital events. If you can repeat that, beautiful. Mwah. Love it. Anyway, I guess we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait and see on that Zelda Netflix. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So Splatoon. We got a ton of information about this game. Are you guys excited? I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hype. Day one? Both of you? Day one?
Yes.
Day
Well,
one.
I'm reviewing it.
Day
So.
zero.
True. You kind of have to.
Day zero edition.
Oh god, amazing.
I hope.
So yeah, we're just gonna run down some of the details and what we think about them. So weird to know that the game has no in-game voice chat. A lot of people were upset about that at first, but I've kind of calmed down over it. What do you guys think?
I'll just use Skype.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I prefer Skype anyway.
Yeah. Well, do you guys play like Call of Duty or
No.
played Call of Duty in the
I used to.
recently?
Used
The
to.
only online stuff I played was GTA Online, and that I muted the mics.
Yeah, in Call of Duty, people do not use the mic to cooperate. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was like really into Call of Duty with Black Ops 2, and I got into it with the Wii U. I played the Wii U version,
So did I.
and I liked it. I liked it a lot. I even like joined like a clan.
Oh,
All that
nice.
stuff.
Hardcore.
Yeah, and it was fun because like they used to get together and talk while they were playing, and since I was surprised since it was on Wii U, they were talking about like Zelda and all that, all like Nintendo games. So I enjoyed that, but then I played the new Call of Duty game. I forgot what it's called.
Advanced Warfare. Yep.
Yeah, on PS4, I mute all the players right away. Mute them.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like playing like multiplayer games, but I just mute everyone.
Right. So other things that happened, that's some negative stuff, but we got some positives as well. Nintendo had the single-player mode playable for the first time, and people said it was really cool. What makes me incredibly hyped is that almost every preview I've read compared it to Super Mario Galaxy, which, as you guys probably know, is my favorite game of all time. And if every journalist talking about this game compares it to Mario Galaxy, that can't be a bad thing.
Or maybe it is.
If they don't like Mario Galaxy.
Well, what kind of person are you? I don't want to talk to you if you didn't like Mario Galaxy. I'm sorry. Which probably includes the bit block. I remember real Mario Adventures. That's my impression. I'm so sorry if you like the bit block.
Do you like Sunshine though?
I've never played it.
Okay, then play it.
I will if I can. I want to. That's why we need a remake. Remake everything, Nintendo. Just like so. Except they're not even remaking, they're just porting it. With 60 frames.
Per second.
But yeah. Single player mode looks cool. We saw a brand new look at a new multiplayer mode called Splat Zones. It's basically like Splatoon style King of the Hill.
Capture the flag.
Yep.
Kinda.
I think a bit of capture the flag, a bit of King of the Hill. And the thing is, instead of most King of the Hill modes where you stand inside a territory, you have to paint the territory, and it's a very small area. It's like a big rectangle, and basically, I think whichever team has it like the most paint in that little area, their timer will start counting down. It's very similar to Team Fortress 2's King of the Hill mode if you've played that. which is an amazing mode. So I feel like this one's going to be great too.
I like
And we also found out Splat Zones. Is it? Oh, is that supposed to be the? Well,
I don't know if that's supposed to be,
yeah.
but it just reminds me of Flat Zone.
Yeah. I feel like Splatoon's title is just the greatest pun ever created, just the greatest play on words. You're never going to beat that, Nintendo. Don't even try. Low Rule came pretty close, but Splatoon, no. Best title. We also saw another look at some new maps for the, I guess, the standard multiplayer mode. What are they calling it? Turf War, right? Turf War?
Yeah, but we should also specify Splat Zone will be on the disc, but it's
Exactly.
going to be locked at launch until enough players, they don't know how much exactly, or at least didn't specify it, reach level 10, and then from that point on it will just unlock whenever you reach level 10.
Exactly, and that's because it's part of a mode. I believe they're called like ranked modes.
Yeah, ranked.
Yeah, and what that means is that it's going to be based on, you're going to be paired with people who are similar skill level to you. Unlike in the other mode, I don't remember what it's called.
I think it's free.
Yeah, but you can be placed with anybody because it's less, competitive and more just for fun. It's like for fun versus for glory, basically. I mean, maybe not, but similar idea. I think it's a little bit weird that they're locking, but I understand why. I'm fine with that because there's going to be plenty to do anyway with the free modes and the single player. I'm just glad they're not making it paid. That's what would make me mad if they made it.
Especially since it's on disc.
Exactly, and we've already seen previews for it before the game even has a release date. The press has played it.
Yeah.
So if they made it paid, that would make me mad. But they're Nintendo. They're better than that with DLC. Everything they've done with DLC for the most part has been good so far. So I'm looking forward to that game and looking forward to trying out the Splat Zones once that happens. Also, it was earlier mentioned that the game would have some form of local multiplayer, but Nintendo has now said they don't really have anything to say because they've said, the gamepad is so integral to the experience that, they don't want to make it more fun for one player or give one player a distinct advantage. I'm hoping to work out some kind of asymmetric mode similar to what Zombie U had, because Zombie U's local multiplayer is one of my favorite asymmetric Wii U experiences. Are you guys familiar with the mode?
No.
So, yeah, multiplayer mode, yeah.
Yep, so yeah, the gamepad, so it's local only. The gamepad player has an overhead view of the map on the gamepad, and they can tap zombies, like they can place zombies, and like they have these points that refill, and certain amount of zombies cost a certain amount of points. Like exploding zombies, armored zombies, that type of thing. And the player with the Pro Controller has to actually like play the regular gameplay and fend off the zombies on the TV in like a horde mode. It's really fun. I don't know if it's the most balanced mode in the world, but it's fun either way. I like it. So if they could do something similar, like maybe a mode where, I forget what they're called, but the octopus enemies, it would be cool if the gamepad, or maybe the Pro Controller player can, well, that doesn't make sense. Because the gamepad player would have to spawn those, but the gamepad player also has to shoot, so that... 2 gamepads? Maybe. Hype?
But if there's 2 gamepads, then they could just have, 1v1.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Stuff.
And that sort of is... okay, so maybe we won't see local multiplayer, which is kind of weird for a Nintendo game, but I understand why,
Mm-hmm.
Can it be, patched in later?
It could,
whenever...
Because the reason currently is the gamepad's kind of required with the map and...
Yeah, and
so...
And I guess, the way you can, sort of jump to the other people on the map, do, your squid hop or whatever they call it, squid launch, I don't know.
And currently they don't even know if any controllers aside from gamepad will work.
Exactly, which...
But don't you think they can patch it, if, the Wii U gets, a second gamepad...
Oh, yeah, then they'll
functionality?
Yeah, then they'd probably add it in.
I'm fine with being only gamepad. I know some people aren't too fond of it, but I like it. The only thing I don't like is the battery life, so I'm just going to buy an extended battery for it before the game comes out, Because I don't want to be playing for, 3 hours and then have my red light. That's just annoying.
Never considered that.
Yeah.
I probably need to buy one.
Yep, everyone go buy your high-capacity batteries. I think Nintendo sells them on their website. I could be wrong, but I think they do. At least they used to. I don't know if they still do. But that's about it for Splatoon. There is something here about tournaments. I'm not sure who heard that.
Jared's interview, they mentioned something about the meta, and then the Nintendo rep they were talking to said Nintendo's considering hosting official tournaments because of the success of the Smash tournaments they've done.
Mhm.
But what was weird is it was kind of implied that they were considering doing it at different venues, not online. But if Splatoon doesn't have local multiplayer, I don't know how that would work.
LAN, I guess. It has to be.
Ooh, LAN.
That would be
Can the
cool.
Wii U even do it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
And I guess they'll just,
I never saw that option on like
Yeah,
Black Ops on Wii U.
I guess maybe they'll add it for Splatoon. Who knows? But
Just
I guess they could just. I mean, I'm sure they'll set it up however they have like their E3 setups, right? Where I guess they're technically playing online, but they're hooked up to the other systems. They'll find a way. Nintendo finds a way. That's about it for Splatoon, I think. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the 3DS's 4th anniversary.
Oh, before we move on.
Yeah.
Splatoon stuff is why I don't think there's a direct, because Splatoon's their big thing, and they just gave
Exactly.
a bunch
Yeah.
of information, and why would
Yeah,
they
as
do
soon
that if
as I-
they were planning a direct?
The only information
Yeah.
we don't have is a release date. But I feel like they could just post that on Twitter or something, you know?
Well, they said there were other modes that they haven't announced yet.
Oh, certainly. I mean, there are going to be other modes, but I feel like in terms of, the release date, they wouldn't have to save something like that for a direct. I feel like
Yeah.
they could probably do a release date on Twitter,
Yeah.
or like a PR or something. They'll figure it out.
If they didn't give the press a release date, then why would... It sort of seems like they don't have it planned
Right.
yet.
Yeah, they must not. So yeah, that's going to be it for Splatoon. And finally going into 3DS, 4th anniversary. I guess we'll tell a little story. Does anyone want to narrate the 3DS's early life?
It was terrible.
Yeah,
Um,
in a nutshell.
there were no
By the way,
games, then there were games, then there's too much games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2013 year of game. Too many.
Yeah, and we made a video for our top 10 3DS
We did,
games.
which we mentioned. You guys should check it out. Ton of
Mhm.
effort.
Yes.
You may or may not have participated in a poll that we put on Twitter to decide which game was number one because we couldn't decide between our team. It was
Stupidly had an even number of people working on it.
yeah, of course. And that was Kid Icarus Uprising versus Link Between Worlds. I was pulling for I was hoping Kid Icarus Uprising was going to make it, but Zelda took the spot. So I'm fine with that. Zelda's great too, but. Congratulations to all the games that made the list and the 3DS as a whole. We love you.
Mm-hmm. How did you guys get your first 3DS?
So I remember the day like it was yesterday. No, it felt like a long time ago because it was, I guess. It was a Sunday, right? Because that's when Nintendo used to release all their stuff, which sucked. Sunday, I remember I got up super early. I was super excited. I was going to GameStop. I was going to trade in my DSi. Oh man. After I did my on my system transfer business. It didn't transfer much, just DSiWare, so there wasn't much of a point. But either way, I remember on day one, the only game I got was Street Fighter 4, but I loved it. Of course, I played around with Face Raiders and AR cards a ton the first day, but that kind of lost its appeal pretty quickly. I remember it was just very exciting. That was my because. My first, I'm a bit of a young guy, as you guys might, compared to the rest of the BlazKick team, and so the DSi was actually my first Nintendo handheld, and so that means the 3DS was the first time I got a new Nintendo system at launch. So for me, that was a big day, as you can imagine.
When did you get your second game?
I honestly don't remember. I'll be honest with you.
Did you spend like a month just playing Street Fighter?
I think so. I mean, I liked it a lot. I played a lot of my DS games too, actually, because I bought Super Mario 64 on the same day because I heard that you could use full analog control with the circle pad in that game.
Okay.
I thought that was very cool. So mainly I was playing. Also, I think Black and White 2 came out a little bit before that, right? Or was it Black and White?
Black and White.
I think.
Okay, so I was rotating.
It came out about a month before.
Right, so I was rotating between
Maybe a little less.
Super Mario 64 DS, which I'd never played before, Black and White, and Street Fighter. And I think actually, I think my second game,
Conor?
I think. Oh, sorry. I think my
What?
second game might have actually been Lego Star Wars 3. Which interesting choice, but I was into it.
A Lego game
Yep. Which
on
I
3DS. On 3DS.
it wasn't amazing, but Lego games aren't too bad. I know I sort of hated on Lego Ninjago earlier in the episode, but that's because I don't know.
Because you care for the franchise.
Yeah, I guess so. And I think, man, my third game. Well, we got my sister Nintendogs Plus Cats so she could play it on my system, but she never did, so I pretty much played that. I'm pretty sure it was the
Quality games.
Golden Retriever edition. So amazing.
Quality games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
Conor, how'd you get yours?
yeah.
I seem to recall telling this story recently. I don't remember if it was on podcast or just in a call or something, but my DSi was starting to break, so before it broke, it was like 2 weeks before the 3DS came out, so I just went and traded it in for the 3DS.
Nice. Did they not know it was broken?
Well, it was kind of hard. Like, basically the R button just wouldn't work sometimes.
Okay, but the system would work. Like the system would turn on and function.
Yeah, it turned on and function. It's just the R button was kind of faulty.
I see. Yeah.
So, I just traded it before it fully broke.
The DSi, man. I love that thing. I love the 3DS too. Nintendo handhelds. Love them.
And then
Who doesn't?
I also got Street Fighter on launch and played that a lot. That was my
There you
first Street
go.
Fighter game.
Same.
And then a couple months, I don't know how long later, when Blockbuster was closing, they had sales and stuff, and I got Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Amazing. Oh, another. I just want to tell a very brief story about launch. So Street Fighter 4 3D. I was having a great time with it, but one day I turned up the 3D slider, and it wasn't 3D. And it was working on the home menu everywhere else. So I was about to go to GameStop to tell them about that. I thought I had a defective copy of the game. And so, but then I realized I went to the game settings and 3D was turned off somehow. So good thing I didn't waste my time trying to do that transaction. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have.
Well, unlike you guys, I didn't get it on launch.
Just curious why. Was it money or did you just not want it?
Didn't want it, I didn't want it.
That's cool.
Didn't want it.
Yeah, no, I can't blame you. There weren't too many games yet until Ocarina, but
Well, back then I didn't play a lot of video games. I think I only had like, the only thing I played was like my PS3 and my Wii.
Got it.
And I think when the 3DS came out, I was playing Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Amazing.
So I was just playing that.
Well, that's actually a good excuse.
Yeah. And then like when Black and White came out, I wanted something to play it on because I didn't have a DS or anything to play it on because I had sold my DS Lite to get a PSP. I used to do that all the time. I used to sell all old consoles to systems to get new systems.
Maybe.
So
not always the best choice.
I've never done
I know, but
I'm thing.
True.
No, I used to do it all the time, man. Like I remember I got my DS Lite, sold it to get a PSP, then sold my PSP to get a PS2.
Why?
Then I don't know because I wanted to play Guitar Hero. Yeah.
Guitar Hero's on the DS, dude. Totally the same experience.
Best version.
And I eventually got a PS3 and never got rid of it, but other story. But I wanted to play Black and White, and I didn't have anything. And I was gonna buy a 3DS. I was at GameStop, and I asked for a 3DS and didn't have one.
Oh man!
Wow,
so I ended up
selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and back then I didn't know how to drive, so my dad took me, and he didn't want to take me to another GameStop, so I just bought a DSi, a black DSi.
Nice.
And I stayed with that DSi for like 6 months or maybe more, a bit more. Then I got my 3DS like in December, I think.
And you trade in your DSi for it?
No.
Oh,
I didn't.
Do you still have it, or did you trade it in for something else?
Oh, never mind. I did.
Okay.
I sold it. I sold it, didn't trade it in.
Okay,
I
got
sold
it.
it.
All right, all right.
Sold it to someone, but
Cool, cool.
yeah, so I can that way I could afford the 3DS, and I got the limited edition
The Zelda
Ocarina
one,
of
right?
Time 3D.
Yep, I
Yeah,
remember that one.
Zelda.
It was like
Yeah,
it was black and it had gold on it, right?
yeah.
Yep.
I love that thing. Uh, and the first games I got was, of course, the Ocarina of Time because it came with the system,
Right.
and Super Mario 3D Land.
3D
So
Land. No Mario Kart?
no Mario Kart. I got it later. I got it
Got it.
like a month later,
Right.
but I didn't go through what you guys went through, like play Nintendogs,
Right.
Street Fighter,
But
and all those
once
games.
Ocarina came out, man, that was um that was my friend's first Zelda game. It's what got him into the series, and he and I were playing it at the same time, and
Mhm.
that was just a great experience. It was a very very cool game.
Yeah, it's a really nice game, although I'm not a big fan of Ocarina of Time.
That's fine. That's fine. I know
Not
a lot
really
of fanboys are gonna get mad at that one, but who needs them, right?
Hey, now that I've played Majora's Mask for the first time, I prefer Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time.
That's cool.
Any day, I would play any day over Ocarina.
That's cool.
When did you guys upgrade to an XL?
It came out in like summer of 2012, right? Or like August of 2012, maybe September.
August, I think August.
Okay, yeah, I got it in Christmas of 2012.
Okay.
So about a year and a half after the original.
I got it summer of 2013 because my OG 3DS screen cracked and I wanted a proper screen. I could still play stuff and I was playing New Leaf, and then I wanted to play Pokemon without having, well, being able to actually see what was going on. So I got an XL.
I got my first XL March 2013.
Nice.
And it was a Pikachu 3DS XL. And I only got it because it was a Pikachu 3DS XL.
You wanted them Pikachu nipples?
Amazing.
Yeah, I heard that's what it's called. Yeah. But yeah, and I think I got Luigi's Mansion when that same day.
Pick.
Yeah. And I think that was my first XL system. Didn't have a DSi XL or anything.
I never had a DSi XL, but I was very jealous of my friend's DSi XL. I'm glad I didn't buy one though, because the 3DS came out just a little bit after that. So.
Yeah, like
Right.
that reminds me of something like when I was younger. I had a Game Boy Advance, just the Advance.
Yep.
That's the only one I ever got. I didn't get the SP, didn't get any micro. So I used to play like games with that light that connected at the end.
Oh boy.
It was like a night, like a book light.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. What are your favorite 3DS games, guys?
Kid Icarus Uprising. Up there for me. Man, I can't think of too many first-party ones that I'm not a fan of. I mean, one of the first ones I actually got, I remember on the first year, Pokemon Rumble Blast. It's not a very good game, but I remember getting that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was. Yeah, me and a bunch of friends got that game. That was kind of a fun thing. Not one of my favorites, but it was an alright game. There are too many games to talk about. Oh, I want to briefly talk about the launch of the eShop because that was one of the most exciting days for me. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
It was in
I
summer.
didn't go through that.
It was in summer of 2011, I think, right?
I thought it was right after E3.
It might be. It might have been.
Like literally
right
the
after E3.
conference ended and it opened.
Right, and
Yep.
of course, I got Excitebike 3D Classics and Super Mario Land, and I played those two games for a while. I mean, I beat Super Mario Land pretty quickly, but I replayed it a lot. It's a great game. First time I've ever played it. Excitebike, it was very cool I think that was one of the coolest uses of 3D, in the beginning of the 3DS's life. It launched around Ocarina, so that was cool 3D too, but, that was a really fun day for me, the eShop. It was a cool new thing,
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
all I've got to say, really. One more thing about the 3DS.
Uh-huh.
What year do you guys think it's going to be replaced in? In what month? In what general time frame?
Ooh.
Now that we've got the new 3DS, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 2 years. In 2 years, like around November.
So
Holiday.
Holiday 2017.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna say early 2017.
Yeah, with no
Really?
But we'll see. We'll see.
the 3DS
What
launched
else?
March. I think the Game Boy launched or Game Boy Advance launched March. I can't remember DS.
Yeah, it seems like Nintendo does their major handhelds early in the year for some reason.
Mm.
In fact,
Which
all of them are.
sure.
The new 3DS was. The DSi was.
Yep.
The 2DS
Winter-
wasn't.
Yeah, the 2DS was like August or
I guess
September, something
3DS
weird.
XL. 2DS was October for Pokemon. Launched same day as X and Y.
Right. Oh, and I think mainly the reason I think when they release like a brand new one, you know what I mean? Since like
Yeah.
the XL and 2DS are more revisions, I feel like when they release a brand new one, it's
Then, like, the
towards the beginning.
DSi and new 3DS were both early too.
That's true. So I guess we'll see. It
Here,
could
in
well,
Japan and Australia, they were last year.
yeah, right.
Do you guys think it needs one right now? A new handheld.
Heck no, we just got the new 3DS, man. I bought that thing. Let me enjoy it for a
exactly.
while. Let me enjoy it for a while.
That's why I hope it's like in 2 years, but you never know.
I mean, late or early 2017 is 2 years.
What else can
so,
they do? But what else can they do in terms of games on the 3DS?
Like what other franchises or
What other games can they do on
hello
3DS?
Metroid?
Like you said earlier in the podcast, Metroid is dead.
No, man. I said that, but I was joking. We're gonna get a new Metroid at E3. All right, believe.
They could do an original
Wii U, I
Country
prefer-
game on 3DS.
Ooh, that's it. I'm guessing that would be
Yeah.
a new 3DS exclusive.
Donkey Kong Country 3 Returns 3D was pretty good.
Yeah, but it didn't. It could have looked better, and I feel like they could make it look better on the new 3DS, and they could just do cooler things, you know?
They could do like Monster Hunter and have it work on both, but it looks better on
Oh, that's
the new
true.
3DS.
That would be a cool plan. You know, I feel like we're due for a, and I feel like they should have it developed by somebody who's not retro, but somebody who's a skilled studio,
Next
you know?
level
So,
game. Give it to another
that might-
Western studio.
that'd be cool to see. I also want to see, I want to see a Metroid. So I know this is a very easy opinion, but I feel like I want to see 2D Metroid on 3DS and 3D Metroid on Wii U.
So you
And I want them both releasing. Well, I want Metroid 3DS releasing later this year, and I want Metroid Wii U slated for just a general 2016.
Mhm.
I want a Chibi Robo and another Zelda remake.
For real?
Yep.
Man, which
Twilight
one?
Princess.
All of them. I just want them all remade on 3DS.
Oh God, no.
You know what I really want?
What do you really want? So tell me
I
what you
want-
want. What you really want.
I want more 3D classics.
Oh yes, they stopped doing those. They need to do
Yeah,
that. Well,
I want more.
Sega, yeah,
Sega keeping the 3D classics going
yeah.
with 3D Afterburner.
Amazing.
What if they do like F-Zero 3D classics?
Ooh. Well, that's just another excuse for them to not make a new F-Zero, but I would buy the hell out of that.
Yeah.
3D Earthbound.
Because I love F-Zero, and that would be amazing in 3D. But please, F-Zero 3DS? I don't think so. I think F-Zero Wii U is coming. Hopefully. Part of me doubts it because Nintendo said some weird comments about like the controller or whatever, and I feel like on NX is probably when we're going to see F-Zero as a launch title. But oh god, now I'm thinking about the NX. What if we have a new Super Mario and F-Zero as launch titles on that thing? Holy crap, day one. But
New Super Mario, that series.
No,
3D
3D Mario, 3D Mario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because-
I want another new Super Mario game on 3DS. A good one.
Do you?
New Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
That could actually be cool because we have the threes of Mario. You could finally end that series. Let it die with the third. Just make it the best one. Go all out.
But there's technically been 4. They're just numbered weirdly.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like
Or they could remake Pikmin on 3DS.
ooh yes. But
New-
I think again new 3DS because you have the second
Yeah.
stick and everything. Plus it
be
enhanced
awesome.
because since you have 100 Pikmin, I don't know if that would work on the regular 3DS.
Yeah, that'd probably
Yeah.
drag the frame.
Would you want Pikmin 1, 2, or both? I think both.
One. I prefer one. Because I haven't played the first two, and I want to play one.
But two's so much better.
Really?
I think.
Oh, I'd also like
Never
to
played
see
it.
a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake.
Please.
But yeah, it's a 3DS.
That is.
You love that thing.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Here's to more Necopara 3Ds.
I think that's going to be it for our topics, but
Yeah, topics. That's it for our topics.
right.
However, while we're recording, Nintendo's Facebook page updated with something related to something we talked about.
Let's hear it.
So this is the official post. Check out new stages, modes, weapons, enemies from Splatoon coming summer 2015. Grab
Oh,
Splatter
no!
Shot and
What?
Splatter Roller to fight your enemies in Splat Zone.
No!
And don't forget to watch out for octoputters.
No.
Wow.
No.
May's not in summer.
No. I'll be right back. I need a moment. Oh, man.
So,
Two.
rip.
Rip. Well, hopefully summer doesn't turn into October again, right? Hopefully summer's final.
Ooh, so now they don't have anything for May.
Well, whatever. Xenoblade's gonna last us a long time. I'm fine with that, honestly.
Yeah, but
The Wii U love starts in July. We're gonna get Splatoon. We're gonna get Yoshi in June, Splatoon in July, and then we're gonna have a game every month.
however, if we're going by that Nintendo Europe thing that mentioned Yoshi's Woolly World in June, it also gave Splatoon a date of May 25th.
If they get it like a couple months before us, I'm gonna cry.
I'll be like,
There's
that's what you North Americans get for getting codename Steam a couple of months.
It's like, yeah, like you guys are gonna buy it. Yeah. Well, hopefully that's only by a month or two, but they have.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm kind of glad.
To make the game better, why are you glad?
Well, just because me personally, in May, I currently have 4 things I'm reviewing, I think,
Oh man.
including Splatoon. Plus, going by Telltale's schedule, I'll have another episode of Tales from the Borderlands in May.
Well,
So,
let's talk about the positives of this. Let's stay positive.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Plus, I'm starting school in May, so all this stuff, just too much time.
Right.
Especially since 2 of those Steins Gate and Fruit of Grisaya, those are really long games.
For me, I'm wrapping up school in May, so I guess I'm glad. Hopefully, Splatoon will be released once I get out of school, so that I can fully enjoy it and not be worried
Summer?
about. Yep.
What's like summer for Nintendo?
Um,
Because
October
remember Smash.
October.
Yes, Smash was supposed to come out in summer.
Right, but I don't think that was technically a summer release. I think they delayed it until October. I think that was technically a delay when they announced October.
They could also consider June a summer month and
July.
then launch it like June 5th or something.
Oh, they could. Who knows? Yeah, because maybe they just maybe it was like they were going to release it really close to the end of May, but they needed a couple extra weeks for whatever reason.
Oh wow,
and that's
June 5th
understandable.
is actually a Friday.
Speculation. But is that? I don't think that's after the summer solstice, right?
If they were
I don't know.
going
I don't know.
after
I don't
the
know if
summer
I don't know.
solstice, then it would.
I don't know if Nintendo even goes by that though.
Then they would have to wait till the only possible Friday is June 26th. If they're waiting till after the summer solstice.
I'd be fine with that.
And then July
No.
3rd.
That would be an amazing week because I would have Splatoon the next day. Imagine Dragons concert. Oh, we live in.
Yeah. Too bad it got delayed.
Womp womp.
Well, we don't know until like Nintendo sends out a press release, probably.
Well, there's the press release. We just need a specific day. Come on. Anyway, I guess we're gonna get onto some questions now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
First up, our personal favorite question: who has the best booty in Blaze Kick from Bro Beyond? That's a lot of B's. So we already I'd say we planned for this question. I'd say there was a lot of debate, but does anyone here? Can we get a drum roll? Kel, a winner is you. You, my friend, have the best booty. Congratulations, and thank you for asking that
Second
amazing
place
question.
is Chocola from Necopara.
Yes. So that's one question out of the way. Boom. What is one unlikely crossover game you want to see from Sky Lombax? I'm going to go ahead and answer right away because I have a good idea, and that's World of Goo cross Pikmin. I feel like those games will go really well together since they both deal with tiny, cute creatures with like funny eyes,
Mm.
which make cute sounds. Have
I
you
would
guys played? Oh,
say
sorry to interrupt. Have you guys played World of Goo?
Yes.
I haven't.
Oh, you need to. It's so good, amazing.
I haven't.
One of my
It's on
favorite games of
the
all time.
3DS, isn't it?
It's on WiiWare though. If you want to do
Oh,
that, it's also on like Steam and I think the iPad.
I played it on Steam.
Nice. I think I originally played it on WiiWare, but also Steam, and the iPad. Damn, I played it on everything. It's a good game. Anyway, sorry. What's up? What's your...
Metroid and Star Fox, because why not?
Oh boy, remember that rumor?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
mine is, it's really a unlikely thing. I think super unlikely. It's basically you take all of Nintendo's big characters and then put them in a fighting game together. Just
Wow,
kidding,
dude,
it's Nekopar across Chibi-Robo.
that'll be revolutionary. All the Nintendo fighters duking it out in one brawler
Exactly.
with like tons of crazy items and
They
stages.
could
Man,
even name some of them after fighting games, and then after a while, just get lazy and just say for this system.
oh, I know. Wow, man, that would be crazy. And yeah, so much potential there.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Maybe Nekopar and Chibi-Robo can be put in it too, so both my wishes can come true.
Very true. Um, so has everyone's answered? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Which game brings back nostalgic value to you from at Red Terabyte? I'm gonna cheat and give two games. I know, terrible, illegal,
Fired.
bully. um, and that's gonna be Super Mario Galaxy, the original, and Pokemon Soul Silver. I love those games with all of my heart. How about you?
For me, I would say Pokemon Platinum, because I remember that I was really excited for Diamond and Pearl when it came out, and I played the hell out of Diamond. But now I don't have Diamond. I only have Platinum, so that's the only game I can play. So
Right.
it reminds me of Platinum, even though it's the same thing. But yeah, Pokemon Platinum.
And Kanye?
I'm gonna say Nicktoons Unite because it's the first game I ever beat, and it sucks, but I can play it, which is like the only thing I can say about. Yeah.
For me, another one I'm gonna mention. I'm gonna cheat again. And that would be Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Love it. I mean, it's probably bad now. It probably hasn't held up well, but when I was like 6, I loved that.
Don't let the Sonic fanboys hear that it hasn't held up.
Yeah, for me, Sonic was a one and done deal.
Yeah. Are those all the questions?
We've got one more.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be a controversial one. We've discussed it a little bit already, but from at Ziggs GR, I guess that's how you say it. What is your least favorite Nintendo franchise? I'm about to get so much hate from the studio audience. If only we had one, but Mother
Woo.
/
What?
Yep, you heard me.
What?
Oh.
Wait, why?
You're,
Why?
Because, okay, I'll tell you why. I dig the ace. I dig like the style. I dig the music. I think the gameplay is just monotonous and there's nothing special about it. I'm just being honest. I think the characters, everything about the story is super charming, super unique, but the gameplay, no, I don't like it at all. If I could experience like Earthbound, a Telltale game, yeah, I would play that.
They should make that.
Cool.
That's gonna be the next Earthbound. People are gonna be so mad, but I'm gonna be so happy. Anyway, what about you guys?
For me, it's Star Fox. I'm not really into Star Fox. I'm not really into like on-rail shooters, so they didn't enjoy Star Fox at all.
Fair enough.
For me,
Yeah.
at first I was thinking of going with some super obvious thing like Style Savvy, but then I was like, that's not fair. I never played that. I might really like it. So then I decided to only go with stuff I've played, which I ended up with a tie of Fire Emblem and Star Fox because I've played multiple games, including what is highly regarded as the best is Star Fox 64 and Fire Emblem Awakening, and don't like any of them.
Oof.
Ooh.
Well, opinions are opinions. That's cool.
Yep. Well, that should be it for this episode then.
That's it. And we've got a couple things we want to tell you guys about. We've mentioned one of them a few times about our Nintendo 3DS top 10 games so far. We put a lot of work into it, and it should be out when you're watching this.
Yep. So go watch that, please. Support us.
Yep. Also, we've got Conor's Fossil Fighters Frontier review. He said it was Game of the Year and gave it our Blaze Kick Editor's Choice Award.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. He thought it was all right.
It's all right. Okay. Yeah, we also have some videos on YouTube. Some
We
new
do.
videos on YouTube. Noah here unboxed the Mario Party bundle.
Mario Amiibo Edition, yep. Or whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you opened it, but never really opened it.
Yep.
Did you watch the unboxing, Connor?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a minute
Yep.
long.
Spoilers here, but...
Yeah, spoilers for
He
the unboxing.
Yes. He opened the box, took out the amiibo and the game, but never opened the amiibo or the
Well,
game.
Yeah, no.
It was amazing. Just an amazing.
Unboxing of the year.
Yeah.
Arms said it was like if I went to GameStop, bought Amiibo in the game and just brought them home and showed them on camera for like 5 seconds. It's like, alright guys, thanks for watching my unboxing.
And then turned around and traded them back for money or something.
Also,
Yeah,
with that,
go ahead.
I was letting the audience. So we've also got our Captain Toad. We've got footage of how the Toad Amiibo works in that game, so check that out.
Yep, I recorded it, and it's kind of lame.
Yeah. Oh well.
Kind of lame.
At least the Toad Amiibo was cool.
Mhm.
You know what they should have done? This is not my original idea. This is stolen from Nintendo Voice Chat, IGN Podcast. I love you. Shout out to you guys. They said they were sort of hoping, here's how, so it was going to feature a bunch of different amiibo, not just the Toad one. So like, for instance, Samus, Link, all them. And it was going to give a level inspired by that series.
Ooh,
That would have
that'd
been
be nice.
so cool. Like, like a Metroid, like, style level, like in space with like Metroid music and everything. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
But fortunately, they made some stupid hide and seek.
Hey, if you want to play it again, it's a good reason to replay it.
Yeah. Just don't. Oh God, I wonder if there's. Oh my God, have you guys beaten that game?
I haven't even
I have.
played it.
I have. Oh, the ending?
Oh God, what if?
Yeah, I love that.
No, what if you had to find a toad in each maze?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Spoilers.
Conor, if you haven't heard, the final level for Captain Toad is one of the most infuriating levels in a Nintendo game recently. I'd argue that it's more difficult than Champion's Road.
No, I still think.
I think they're about equal.
Mhm.
I feel like Champion's Road is more difficult, but this is more tedious.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, throughout the game, you'll find these little mummy mazes where you get to run through and get coins, and it's fun. I love those bonus levels until you have to do 50 of them in a row without dying. So it's
Wow.
pretty terrible. Let me tell you, beating it is the most satisfying thing. You get a crown, and you get all the coins, and it's pretty much impossible to not get the bonus checkpoint for that game, for that level. But if you do, oh boy, you have to do it again.
Yep. What else do we have to plug?
We've got our Bloodborne review from BlazeKick's own Tyler. Obviously it's not a Nintendo game, but we appreciate his work. He actually helped us write the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate portion of the script for our top 10 3DS games video. So, Tyler, you're cool. Shout out.
Like how we alternated the plugs, video, review. Couldn't have organized those.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up because this is our
Long
longest
episode.
So
Yep.
yep.
Well, I have an hour
So,
and 30
again-
minutes, and there's probably 30 minutes cut out. So, I don't
Mm.
know.
It's
I
gonna
have
be close.
Yeah, I
It's
have
gonna
an
be
hour
close.
and 30 minutes as well. But yeah, thanks for watching or listening to the podcast. Make sure to subscribe on iTunes, rate us on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube, like the video on YouTube, and do all
subscribe.
those things. Yeah, and again, make sure to watch the top 10 3DS games video that we worked on.
Yes, we spent a lot of, especially I'd say Arms. I'm sure Arms spent the most time. Shout out to Arms.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of time editing that and downloading footage. I applaud your patience.
Hmm. Yeah, this video was a collab between Connor, Noah, Brooklyn, and I. So.
And don't forget Tyler's contribution with the.
Oh, and Tyler, yeah. So please make sure to watch it. Comment on it, share it with everyone.
With your best friends, you know.
Yeah, with your girlfriend, with your grandma, with everyone.
With your infant daughter.
Yes.
She's gonna
They
love
care
it.
about 3DS games. They clearly care.
They have the greatest taste in video games.
Yes. Yeah, so thanks for watching again. See you guys.
Adios.